when we record the show every Tuesday evening. Again, make sure you're notified when we go live so you can get a little bell going on and you can join us live. Like Dwayne in the comments, first one here.
Hey,
what up,
what
though?
That's the bell.
Oh,
For
I
what?
was like, what happened?
Oh, there you go. There you go.
That didn't happen as smoothly as I
You had to stretch that leg a little further than
What
you
up,
expected
though?
to.
What they
Pause.
do, brother?
But yeah, make sure that y'all join so y'all can be part of the show.
Happy
give
birthday,
live
too.
Feedback.
I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, happy birthday.
Happy birthday,
Well,
brother.
birthday man. The birthday man. So yeah, make sure y'all join there and yeah.
Yeah, we can wish you a happy birthday on your birthday.
Exactly.
Right.
You can get some burms too.
Come get your burn. The game that needs a name. If you're unfamiliar with the game that needs a name, it is a rapid fire memory based game that we play. We choose a topic. This week, TV shows. We go in tech order, generally Tim, Eric, myself, and then Ken. And then the last person standing wins. You can't repeat anything. You only get about 5 seconds or so to answer. Last week we went in reverse tech order. So let's do that again.
That a bitch.
It's still, who won last week? Oh yeah, I did win, didn't I?
Yep.
Hey, let's do it again. All right. Full House.
Breaking Bad.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Oh shit.
Golden Girls.
Hanging with Mr. Cooper.
Pokemon.
1-on-1.
Half and half.
227.
Wishbone.
The Cosby's.
Moesha.
The Wayans brothers.
Jamie Foxx Show.
The Cosby Show.
All of us.
All of us. All in the House. Is that a house?
Oh yeah.
In the
there
house.
we go.
In the house.
In the house.
Bel Air.
Okay, that's good.
House of the Dragon.
Game of Thrones.
Oh shit. Succession.
Boardwalk Empire.
Billions.
Breaking Bad.
I said that one.
Oh, you did. Power.
Ghost.
Yeah, that's one.
Yeah.
Is that the show?
Yeah, that's one.
BMF.
All right.
That was called BFM.
Oh shit, I forgot.
BMF.
Damn, I'm out.
The Brady Bunch.
Sports Center.
I love this. Does that count?
It's not a TV show.
TV show.
I Love Lucy.
It's so
60
many
minutes.
So many shows.
The Monkeys.
The Monkeys.
What the fuck is
What's that?
Look it up.
I remember them.
Thank you.
Scooby Doo.
Oh, I used to dance.
Bewitched.
The Jeffersons. Not the Jeffersons. The Jetsons.
Hey.
Moving
The
on up.
Jeffersons.
I said the Jeffersons
Oh.
already. That's all.
Well, I'm out.
Oh, you went with the Jetsons. And Roy Jetson.
I feel like Sports Center shouldn't have counted, but
I mean, it's a TV. It is a TV show though.
It is.
like, yeah, but it ain't.
Okay.
It ain't scripted. It ain't.
We didn't say scripted television shows.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
All
you could have said Raw. Could have said SmackDown too.
Could say The Real World.
Yeah.
Survivor.
Road rules.
I didn't even get into the reality bag. I
I
was
had
back
plenty
in.
of them.
I was in my Nick at Night bag.
I didn't even think about them. I had hell of them.
So my first, I was like, I should go PBS, but then I got thrown off because y'all got on a run of something, and then got me off my PBS show because I was gonna go Power Ranger. I was gonna go
Oh yeah, okay.
Arthur, Power Rangers,
Before we get
dinosaurs.
Sorry.
That wasn't PBS, but you know,
I used to love
That
dinosaurs.
show didn't hold up. Like it was on
ABC. Is that the one that was on ABC?
I can't tell you what channel
on one of them.
dinosaurs. I just remember I'm the baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was it.
Gotta love
Okay,
it.
Like,
yeah.
I remember loving that show as a kid, and then like
Me
I watched
too.
it when it was on Netflix.
Wasn't the dad
real early
problematic?
on.
The dad was problematic on there too.
He
He was,
White,
he was
The
like a
dinosaur dad?
misogynist.
Okay, yeah. Because I know he used to say some stuff on there that was wild.
That's crazy. Dinosaurs was misogynistic.
I got a question that I saw on Twitter that I thought was good for us.
Okay.
So if you can only go to / watch one of these events for the rest of your life, which would you choose between the NBA Finals, the Super Bowl, or WrestleMania?
Ooh.
Damn, it might be WrestleMania for me.
Low key. It's not going to be the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
I'm deciding
probably
between
Mania.
the finals or WrestleMania. 'Cause at least the finals is a 7-game
Yeah,
series, so like, I get the best bang
get the
for my
most,
buck.
But the Super Bowl, you lose like the halftime show, you lose
That's
the
okay.
commercials.
The commercials ain't been good in years. That's
That's-
fine.
And then with WrestleMania, you got a whole card. To
And
go
it's 2
through.
nights.
2 nights.
It's one of those two for me for sure.
That's
Yeah, I'm gonna say WrestleMania.
It might be the finals for me.
Yeah.
No, if
No,
the
I
Bucks
was-
make another finals and I can't watch it, I would be very upset. So I gotta go to finals.
Yeah, like, yeah, because for sure. I like that one. Let us know what y'all would pick: Super Bowl, WrestleMania, or the NBA Finals. You can only watch one for the rest of your life. Which one would you pick? Very curious to know what y'all would do. All right, let's get into the topics for the week. Okay, we're gonna start with the NFL.
Yeah.
Run it back.
That's what the refs was doing during that Philly Green Bay game. Just
Boy.
constant flags thrown all about. So Tim, why don't you go ahead and start us off on that note?
The Green Bay Packers and the Philadelphia Eagles participated in a National Football League game on Friday. The Eagles ended up winning,
Yes, they did it
and we also had our quarterback get hurt that game.
with like 5 seconds left.
Yeah, that was trash.
So with that, I have a couple notes.
Some depressed notes.
Yeah, bro.
It's just an
All right,
MCL.
so we had first off, that field was crazy,
the field was
Yeah,
terrible.
the field was wild.
terribly slippery,
Yeah.
terribly slippery. Don't know why it was a tongue twister.
It was slippery out your mouth too,
Oh,
Paul.
Lord have mercy.
Whoa.
Lord Jesus.
Nah. Anyways,
That's not when I'm taking a drink.
there were several different times during the game where I felt like every time we fell, it hurt us. They falling forward or some shit like that. They slip.
They was.
I won't say all the time. I just felt like when we fell, it hurt us more often than I would say Philly. Not saying that neither team slipped. Not saying it's a bias. I'm just saying I felt like when we actually fell, like it left somebody wide open. When we fell, it left
I mean,
or had somebody skedaddling up the damn field after the catch.
because of the
Yeah.
field when Reed planted, I think it was Garner Johnson who just flew past them. Like it was
Right,
both
that's what
of them
I'm
had
not
to
saying
deal
that they
with.
didn't experience the same thing. It just for me, I felt like whenever we actually had a slip or fall, it was leaving somebody open
Well,
or
that's
leaving
'cause
somebody
you were
to run
upset
up the
about it
field.
when it happened. Like you were
Like,
not upset.
I
When it
think the
happened to
field was
Philly.
bad for both teams.
Now, mind you, I did do a
Definitely was
rewind of the
trash.
game before I made that opinion. But anywho, I digress. Reed put on the show.
Yes, he did.
I'm like, okay,
I hate
somebody
him,
trying
though.
to.
Hey, who?
He cooked me in fantasy.
Oh, Jaden Reed.
Yeah, I'm like, who would even pick start him this week?
Then Jaden, our second round pick last year, now he's trying to. I was like, sometimes they make that jump.
Mm-hmm.
This one game, but he looks fantastic. Some
He looked
big
good.
catches, huge run for the first touchdown.
Mhm.
Like he was electric.
It's
It's
electric.
electric.
Yeah. Wiggy.
AJ Brown is too damn big to be running that damn fast. He outran our Mr. 4-3 corner.
He got speed.
Who
though.
is
Right.
the 4-3 corner?
Jair.
I don't think he is anymore.
Mm-mm.
That
But-
man has lost a step.
No, AJ Brown, phenomenal receiver.
No, I agree.
I thought that was a.
No, I was like, the
No,
stats
that
proof-
was
the stats show
no,
that
I agree.
shit.
I'm just saying, like it's a combination of factors. Like I just think Ja didn't look good.
Saquon on Philly is nuts.
Yes.
It is. With that O
With the
line.
O-line.
With
What
that
that?
O-line.
My man did a hop skate. He dipped his
That's
shoulder on
crazy.
one of them. Just took. I'm like, no.
Another reason why I lost fantasy. Him and Reed. Both of them cooked me, fam.
Saquon had three
Touchdowns, man.
And some of them runs, like there was a point in the game where he made a run. I was like, he's comfortable now. Like he had a couple of them, but like that, it was like his first big one. And then from that, after that one, that was the one he dipped his shoulder, took the fuck off up the field. I'm like, good lord, bro, he finna be disgusting for teams that can't stop the run at all. Too,
And this was on a bad field.
boy.
With poor traction.
That's why when you were saying like it affected the Packers more, like one, if that was the case, then that's their own doing. 'Cause
Yeah.
they didn't adjust to.
They didn't put the right
Cleats on.
cleats on.
But like Saquon was like in mud like that first.
Mhm.
Yep. His
One or
very
two-
first carry was like
yeah.
he lost 5 yards because he just slipped.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Jacobs was gonna be real fun to watch. Josh Jacobs,
There were people at halftime saying like, "Get rid of this nigga,"
Damn.
What?
Already?
bro.
Yes.
Yeah.
But then watch the
Already.
rest of the.
and it wasn't even his fault. It was
That's
the
crazy.
offensive line was not opening gaps for that man in that first half. It was poor showing from the offensive line.
And then he still turned around and put up a pretty decent game.
because they took off in the second.
He's a solid running back.
Yes.
He's
More
super
than solid,
That's
bro.
what I'm saying.
Like just
he's
looking at
super
some of the
solid.
more of the explosive runs that he had, I was like, bro, he finna eat.
He was on my fantasy last year, so I saw what he was doing at
And that was a
in
down
Vegas.
year last year.
Yeah.
That's another one. Give him a good old line and watch him work.
Mhm.
Like that's gonna be fun. Our defense gave our team hella chances throughout the game, especially in the beginning. To put
I mean, Philly gave him a lot of chances.
Three turnover. The Packers defense forced 3 turnovers, and the Packers only got 9 points out of that. starting
Field
in
goals.
great field position.
Red zone. I
Mhm.
think 3 trips to the red zone.
The Packers were 1 of 4 in the red zone
Damn.
against the Eagles.
That's how you lose
It's
again.
That
I
is
was
how
like,
you lose
recipe
again.
for an L.
Yep.
Yeah. So my question would be then, though, we lost Jordan Love at the end of the game.
Mhm.
Yeah.
How does that impact the Packers? We're probably gonna lose them for what, like 3 weeks, roughly 3-4 weeks.
Well, they're not putting them on IR, so they don't expect them to be out for a week. So you have to assume that's going to be less than that.
Less than 4 weeks for sure. And then Matt LaFleur yesterday was saying to the media, if Jordan can't go this weekend, Malik Willis will be our starting quarterback. We're not looking for any veteran help. Jordan ain't gonna be out that long.
Mhm.
The whole if he can play was interesting. Of like, do y'all really think he gonna play? I think it's some gamesmanship going on with the Colts, just kind of not letting them know your hand completely. But all in all, that's good news. If they saying like, if he can clear, we're gonna give him a chance to play. Meaning like it's not as serious as people were fearing initially when they saw him go down, because it looked bad.
Yeah,
It looked bad.
I was annoyed because after the Eagles picked up some fourth down on like their last drive, I was just like, oh, well, it's over. So then I just turned it off. And then my brother was still watching the game. He texted me. He's like, yeah, see, this is what we talk about with that field. And I'm like, wait, what? So I turned it back on just to see him like laying on the ground. I'm like,
yeah.
but yeah, it'll probably be a long time before the NFL goes back to South America. I'll say that.
They better get better field when they do go. But I will say this, even if Jordan Love doesn't go, if the Packers can just they can over the next 3 weeks, they can go 2-1, just be 2-2 by the time Love can come back. If that is when he comes back in that fourth game there, like I'll take that as a win.
For the next few games.
Colts, Titans, Vikings.
Oh,
That's doable.
That's what I'm saying. Like
they
can go 2-1. All right. They gonna be all right. They'll be all right. But the thing that sucks though is the fact that everyone else in the division won on Sunday and the Packers lost. So you start off the only 0-1 team in the NFC North. Meanwhile, Detroit won, the Vikings won, the Bears won, and Green Bay just had to be sitting at home, just like this sucks.
I mean, they were also going against the best,
one of the best teams.
So.
Yeah, I mean, because the Vikings played who? They playing the Giants. Giants stink.
Speaking of another team going crazy on defense,
stink
and offense.
The Giants and the Panthers, those two teams right there.
And they'll be playing in Germany later this year.
Garbage.
What a matchup.
Those memes are funny. I don't know if you saw them. It was like, what did Germany do to deserve this? And they're like, you know exactly what Germany did.
And the Giant fans was upset watching Saquon get those 3 touchdowns.
He like,
exactly. What y'all online
never gave him a line.
Hell no. He would have. Okay. It sounds good, motherfuckers. You already know what it is.
The comments are just going, man.
Y'all quarterback garbage, fam. Like, I know we ain't had no quarterback in years, but y'all quarterback garbage, fam.
They wanted to pay they paid him over. He was like, pay him over me?
And I think about Hard Knocks off season when the owner was like, Saquon goes to the Eagles or something, I'm going to be upset. And I was like, I know he's just watching that at home. Just like
this going to be all year.
Cook.
And that's different, because when we were talking about Dak before, it's like, you got to pay a quarterback. Like, if you have one, it's better to have like one that's flawed than to not have one at all. Daniel Jones is not one of those instances where it's best because he hadn't shown anything. Like
nothing at all.
Maybe give you a flicker of like he might be something, but it was never even to the level of
even when he wasn't.
He's definitely an established starter quarterback. Like he was just. They got desperate and they paid the wrong guy.
Yeah. I don't really have too many other Packer thoughts. What do you take from a game when the field is that bad? Like,
and it felt to me like you saw, and granted, like nobody plays in the preseason, but this is kind of like
it felt like the first preseason game for them.
Yeah, this is what happens when like these are your first live reps of the summer/fall. Like it's going to be sloppy. So hopefully, Jordan Love's health depending. Like this should be like the starting point. I think we said this last year when they were young and everything. It was like this should be the starting point, and it should only get better from here. We should see progression throughout the season. So if this is the worst that they're going to look, and they still almost beat Philly, I'm good with that. Again, assuming Love comes back healthy and his normal self.
Yeah, it's disappointing that they couldn't come out of there with a win because they were giving every opportunity to, but they didn't. My takeaways, let me see, closing thoughts on the Packers this past week. The defense, we all been waiting to see what this defense would look like with Jeff Hafley. They did a great job of keeping Jalen Hurts in the pocket. And I think with them going with that particular game plan, it made them a bit more passive. They weren't able to get a good rush on him, but I think part of it was because they were just trying to contain. So I'm looking forward to seeing how the defense bounces back next week. I want to see more Edgerrin Cooper on the field. He had like 11 snaps in week 1, and every 11 of those snaps, that man was looking electric, fast to the ball. Want to see more of him. O-line needs to be better, and the Packers can't have as many mental lapses in week 2. Not even just the players and all the penalties they had. It was, 10 penalties for 71 yards for the Packers. Way too many that wiped off a lot of points for the board from them. In addition to that, not just them, but the coaching staff. They need to be better too, because why did we use all 3 of our first half timeouts with 10 minutes and 24 seconds left in the second quarter? All 3 timeouts used with 10:24 left in the second quarter. They took their first timeout with 11 minutes and 47 seconds on the clock in the first.
Damn.
Do you know how disorganized you have to be to take a timeout in the first 20 seconds of the game?
Everything is scripted.
Like, what the F?
That's funny.
You had to shake it up.
No, I'm sorry, not the first 20 seconds. I'm thinking the NBA clock. It's not 12 minutes, it's 15. So within the first 4.
Yeah, still.
Trash. So they got to be better. They just got to be better. Oh, and shout out to Tucker Kraft. Hello, tight end number 1. Tucker Kraft.
I don't remember who said it, but like I agreed with it. It was either Bukowski or Nagler, but they said like the guys that the Packers are paying to be stars
said that.
Need to play like stars. Like of their big money guys, who was the one that he said? Elton Jenkins was the only one that played well. And it's tough to win in the league, like when your big money guys don't play like it. So
need more from Gary, need more from Ja, need more from Love. Like even when he was healthy, a little off target at times for him. You need those guys to step up and win. And didn't see that. And my last final thought. I don't want to see the Packers play internationally no more. 2 years ago, they were in England. That's when Aaron Rodgers messed up his hand, his thumb or whatever. And then this time, Jordan Love messes the MCL up. It's like, if we're going to play internationally, it's like our quarterback has gotten hurt 2 for 2 at this point in the international play. I don't want it no more.
Just to follow up or catch up on some of the comments, Dwayne said week 1 has felt like preseason week 4 for the last couple years to me.
Yep.
Serial Sensei said, now that I've seen the new kickoff a little bit more, I'm officially not a fan.
I'm the opposite. And I was a little low on it before, but like we've already had more dynamic kickoffs. Like it was like at least 3 of them that like crossed half field, if I remember correctly, in week 1. Like we saw a touchdown, a kickoff return for a touchdown in week 1. I think I'm here for it.
I didn't watch enough about it.
No, I've enjoyed it. Watching the preseason games, like the more I was watching, I'm like, yeah, I do fuck with this. I'm like, because this is gonna be some big plays.
It didn't hit for me, but seeing the real stuff happening now, I'm like, oh.
Yeah, like now you're getting like their real strategy behind, Sorry to derail the conversation. Has this chair always in this material?
Yes.
That's why I love this chair.
This is nice.
That's why I sit in it. This motherfucker is
life
comfy.
slips you with Jeffrey.
But
anyway, sorry.
Ken, how about your team this past week?
Ooh.
I mean, they won.
Yeah. Hey,
that's why I'm booing.
Yeah, I mean, okay. First of all, a win is a win. Like it was rough. Like our offense definitely was rough. It wasn't the cleanest win, but at the end of the day, like a win is a win. Caleb, you could tell that he's still getting acclimated with. It seems like he was very hesitant and stagnant. This game, like for some, he just couldn't like get his rhythm right. He did throw for 20. He did throw 29 times. This game, so we did let him, throw it as much as we definitely needed him to. But he didn't get over 100 yards. So it kind of felt like a Justin Fields type game. And I'm okay with that because I know that it's only going to get better from here. Like he didn't throw like hella picks or he took
care of the ball.
Yeah, he took care of the ball. He wasn't missing a lot. It was a hella drops though. Like we did have a lot of drops. So I'm not going to put it all on him. But I am excited, like especially if our defense is going to continue to play the way that they did in our special teams. Once our offense gets rolling, like we're in pretty good shape.
I just want you to know he's chomping at the bit over here.
I've been chilling. I've been chilling.
He perked up when you said Justin Fields.
Who got a
Justin
win?
Fields got a dub. Yeah.
He
caught a
did.
dub.
Congrats.
And he gonna start this week too. So shout out to
He
Fields.
also he was not the reason they won that game, Justin Fields, but he wasn't the reason they lost either. So
he had a Justin Fields game. He threw for like 353 or something like. I mean 153.
I was gonna say 353.
No, 153. He didn't throw a touch. He didn't throw a touchdown. He didn't throw an interception either though. But
yeah,
a win is a win, man.
I'm not gonna shit on your patience.
It's week 1. What are you talking about? Ain't shit to shit on.
Because when you said
and we won, like what is this something
when
to shit
you
on?
said, yeah, he threw 29 times. He only got like 93 yards, but I'm okay with that. That's what kind of made me like.
What did I say after he didn't throw interceptions? He wasn't overthrowing. It wasn't because nothing was clicking. Receivers wasn't running correct routes. It was hella balls dropped. It would have been different if he did that and threw like 3 interceptions.
I was fully expecting you to wear the jersey today. Where is it at?
You wore it last week.
I wore it last week. You want me to wear?
Because y'all won. I would have expected you to come in with it again.
All right.
I'm just saying
he's just trying to find something.
He turned his back on him real quick.
Reason.
He was cheering for him last week. Put the name.
How about not cheering for him?
You put the name on the back last week. Today it's in the closet.
Fam, he can't wear the same outfit 2 weeks in a row.
What's wrong?
Hey, nobody would have blamed the Bears fan for wearing the Bears jersey after the Bears win.
I mean, he could have wore a Bears t-shirt.
Exactly.
Something Bears.
All right, fam. Every week
are you embarrassed with that win?
Oh, win is a win. What you talking about embarrassed? No.
He's just trying to find something.
Exactly. My man Reese.
I'm just talking to him.
He want to be.
I'm just talking to him.
Well,
a negative Nancy.
Let me say this. Let me ask you this, because y'all are actually Sunday Night Football this week. This week 2.
I'm looking forward to it.
The Texans.
Yeah, I'm looking forward
Why
to
the
it.
fuck? I'm sorry.
In Houston.
I mean, I guess Stroud versus
versus Caleb. Yeah.
How you
must see TV.
How are you feeling about that matchup?
I'm actually confident that we can pull out the win. So we will leave Sunday night. We'll leave Sunday night 2-0.
What side of the ball makes you confident?
Our defense.
Defense is good.
Yeah, I'm not saying Strauss is gonna be Strauss. He's gonna do his thing, but I feel like
Stroud.
That's what I say. Strauss.
You had an S.
Oh, I had an S. Nigga,
I knew what you meant.
Country ass nigga. You throw S at anything.
Going to Sonics.
But
wait, they didn't know S on that?
Is it?
It's Aldi.
ALDI.
You playing? It is not all. It's no S on Aldi's.
No, we've been saying Aldi's, bro, for
my whole life. I've been going to Aldi's to shop.
Throw an S on the end.
Are you sure it's no S?
Eric looking it up.
It might not be though. I don't know. I really don't know.
That's a phantom S.
Hey man, Mandela effect looking at it. No, but I'm excited. It's 2 young quarterbacks.
Yeah.
Going at it. And it is not. It's all D. No S.
Oh my God.
I don't know. That's still fam. That is nuts.
Well, I'm still going to Aldi's.
Yeah. Well, no, I feel like our offense will look a lot better than it did this week.
Hopefully,
hopefully they'll have strong practices throughout this week. That's what I just said. It only goes up from here. So I'm excited to see these two. Come on.
I was trying to let you finish, but I couldn't let you finish.
Dwayne added the Bears defense saved the day. Levis's trash. When he threw that last interception and just fell, he was on his knees. And he
was stressed, bro.
That was cartoon character levels of like, oh my God.
Through the uniform, through that helmet.
All niggas did was a shrug. Like, hey, we know what they. You should have thrown that ball.
He should have.
Why would you throw that, bro?
He made a bad play worse.
You should not throw that ball.
My boy said,
just take the sack, fam.
And why he on the ground?
He was like, why? Why? Not me.
On his knees.
God.
Bro, 90s begging.
Baby, I'm begging.
Yeah, man, I'm excited, man.
One funny thing is hearing Terry Bradshaw commentate over bad quarterback play. He's so disgusting.
Yeah, he is. Speaking of him real quick, then we can move on to the next
Terry
NFL
Bradshaw.
point. When I saw Terry Bradshaw in the studio after the game, I was just like, I have literally heard Terry Bradshaw talk about football my entire life.
For real, our entire life.
Like I don't know how long he's actually been doing this, but
our
like
entire life.
I think NFL on Fox started in either 93 or 94. He was on there. Him and Howie were on there.
the original.
No, him, Howie, and Jimmy were on there first.
Like
Jimmy was there too. Off top.
No, he was coaching still. My bad.
Okay.
because he used to even be on.
No, he had quit and then he went back to coaching and then he
came back to the show.
Okay.
Because he used to even be on Inside the NFL when I used to be on
Terry Bradshaw
HBO
was
or
on there
something
first.
a long time ago. Like
They got
that's
Belichick on it now.
wow.
He's not good on TV.
Who?
Belichick.
Because he.
What
Him,
y'all
did you see him with the Mannings?
Yeah.
He was funny with them.
Yeah,
he was
see,
cool with them.
he was more laid back with them. Peyton was pissed at Brandon Ayuk.
Yeah, he was.
He was going
He was
in,
disgusted.
dog.
This is why you go to preseason
Dog,
and
he
you play
was
your snaps.
pissed, fam. I was like, "Damn, hey, Eli was trying to calm him down. Like, well, come on, man." You know, like, he was like, basically he said, "Man, fuck that shit." He supposed to catch that fucking ball. He wasn't. If he wasn't at high schools, having people my age throw him the ball.
He definitely
He was going in, dog.
Because Purdy did. It was a perfectly
Yeah,
thrown
it
ball
was.
for Brock Purdy,
Yeah.
and
He was pissed.
he was trying to
dog.
dive for it and just kind of hit his hands and it fell off.
I had never seen Peyton that pissed, dog.
What's up, Shylin?
Hey,
It's
what's
good.
going on?
What up?
Peyton was going all the way.
He was.
Peyton
was
Manning
going
was
in, fam.
disgusted.
I mean, I feel him, bro. You caught that, I probably would have won. You know, my
Your
game.
Man, listen, when fantasy come in, it'd be a whole lot of
2
other
point
things.
difference.
Really be in your
No,
chest.
you would have won. You really would have won.
Shell said Peyton had some money on
Yeah,
it.
he did. That's how bad he was. I know when a nigga losing a parlay, fam. I know that.
So, a lot of teams. It's week 1, so half the league lost. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's math.
Math is mathing.
Yeah.
Math is mathing.
This is
No
facts.
ties.
So, thank God.
I hate fucking ties.
Ties are the worst.
Yeah, they are. They stink.
Well, they say ties are like kissing your sister,
Jesus.
Yeah, that's what they say.
They say
which
that.
feels like a loss, honestly.
Yeah, that's why it sounds like this is your sister.
Because it's gross. It shouldn't be
What the fuck
done.
is this?
That's some Alabama shit.
kind of shit. Why are we here?
Sweet home Alabama. Well, that's what that is.
Which 0-1 team, if you had to bet money today to say this team is going to win week 2, which 0-1 team would you put your money on? So I'm gonna give you some of the matchups.
Okay, I got one.
Listeners at home, let me know in the comments and on YouTube and everything like that too. What y'all would put money on if you had to.
Bet money.
I just thought what you put in our group chat. Sorry.
The pecker.
That again, context.
I was just saying they
We
like
can't-
what the hell they talking about? They some freaky ass.
I need to stay on the other side.
Oh, we'll get there.
You got the Colts against the Packers. Both of them are 0-1. You have another matchup of 0-1 teams, the Raiders and the Ravens. Another matchup of 0-1 teams with the Jets and the Titans. And then you have the 1-0 Chargers up against the 0-1 Panthers. I'm gonna just say
Not
right
that
now,
one.
y'all don't
Yeah,
pick.
not-
No one
yeah.
picked the Panthers.
Please
on that one.
don't.
No.
Please stay.
Then you have another 0-1 matchup. You have the Giants and the Commanders.
Mhm.
Another 0-1 matchup, the Rams and the Cardinals.
Mhm.
You have the 1-0 Steelers against the 0-1 Broncos.
Sweet, yeah.
You have the 0-1 Bengals against the 1-0 Chiefs. And then you have the 0-1 Falcons against the 1-0 Eagles. So if you had to bet any money on one of those teams to
Yeah,
win
come
its
on.
week 2 matchup, what would it be?
I'm the Ravens.
The Ravens.
Yeah, definitely the
Lamar
Ravens.
and them.
Yeah, I'm
Ravens and the Raiders? That feels like
Derrick
good
Henry.
money.
Yes, I'm and Lamar Jackson. I'm betting my money on
That feels like good money right there.
I'm gonna bet my money on them.
Yeah, I think I
Say the
would.
Packers then.
I'm not mad at that either. The Colts, listen, Anthony
Hey,
Richardson.
that's a. Oh no, sorry, never mind. I was gonna say that's a revenge game, but no, they're not playing the Titans.
Next week.
Yep.
But the
It sucks that Russ ain't playing against the Broncos.
yeah, that would be nice to see.
Yeah,
We got Ravens in the comments from Shells. Dwayne said the Cards, the Ravens, and the commies. Jalen said, I'm going to lose my dollar, but Joe Burrow gets it done.
Hey, let's go, Big Joe.
Let me say this.
Let's go, Big Joe.
I was not surprised the Bengals lost in week 1. Given all the stuff they've had going on this offseason.
Yeah,
like, I was like, this. And then T. Higgins wasn't playing. I was like, this is a recipe for them to lose.
Hey, I'm heavy on Joe, bro. I got Joe as my MVP this season. So
That's a fact. That's a fact. Yeah. I just wanted to ask y'all which 0-1 team y'all think will win.
So speaking of freaky ass niggas that need to stay their ass inside.
Oh no.
No, Kendrick Lamar was named the headliner for the Apple Music Super Bowl halftime show.
Mm-hmm.
Trademark. For Super Bowl, where are we at? 59.
Don't give me the line.
So don't ask me.
I don't know what number we up to.
There's no Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Right, February 9th.
It's like WrestleMania's now. Like
pretty much. I don't know.
I think it is.
I think I heard him say
they put the Roman numerals on there.
Yeah.
Look at you knowing your Roman
numerals. Niggas don't know Roman numerals.
Hey, listen. Growing up, a lot of niggas only knew Roman numerals because of Jordan. I remember being in school and it's like, oh yeah, I know that one because I got the 12. Like,
so it's LIX, which Super Bowl Licks is again freaky ass niggas.
Lord have mercy.
But yeah, so like the timeline is predictably up and out. Up in the outroar.
Oh my God, were they
upset? Man.
How dare they not choose Lil Wayne?
Exactly. You say it's licks because he's getting more licks in.
That also works.
I don't want like the thing is that like I understand y'all slander or whatever, but like don't make it seem like Kendrick Lamar doesn't have hits.
Thank you.
Besides this Drake and him Kendrick beef, you would still pick a Kendrick Lamar to headline the Super Bowl.
Yeah, he's won Grammys.
17 Grammys, fam. Like, come on. Like, it's not. Yeah,
he's one of the biggest stars of his generation. He just came off of one of the highest grossing tours, literally of all time.
Yeah, exactly.
He's a bona fide star by literally every metric.
Yep.
Exactly.
Except for like club hits. Like that's it. Yeah. That's all you got.
And then it's one thing too is that two things. Why do people think that just because it's in a star's hometown that they have to headline the Super Bowl? When did they start doing that?
That's happened one time.
Exactly. So that was like, when did that narrative start? And then another thing. Like Lil Wayne, like this ain't no Lil Wayne hate or nothing, but all this nigga started rapping about is pussy. So you want pussy. All over, like,
I want a long hair, thick red bone.
Like, I ain't no hate, but I ain't. Come on now. Hear that shit, fam?
I'm gonna hate.
At WrestleMania, did anyone see that?
That was a bad performance.
Yeah,
and it should be noted.
He has so many fucking songs that he forgets the lyrics to his songs as well.
I don't think that's why he's forgetting the lyrics to his songs.
Well, he's an alien.
Listen, it was on New Orleans to pick Lil Wayne.
He's an alien.
From what I've seen, it was on New Orleans to actually pick the performer.
Well, so here's the thing about Lil Wayne, right? One, people are only propping him up because like they want to they don't have anything else to really throw at Kendrick at this point. Mm-hmm. So it's kind of like, well, that was Lil Wayne's spot. Like, no, it wasn't. First of all, he hasn't been mainstream relevant in
a minute.
If we're gonna be generous, say 12 years, probably more like 15.
Yeah.
And well, no, I would say 12.
Yeah. He been on features. That's
2012. Like that's about when he's
when he dropped an album.
The last big Wayne song I remember is like
a feature, right?
What's the one at the end where
I like him on in Elite Chopper?
Is it No Worries? I ain't got no worries. Is that the last hit?
But mainstream, who listening to that, fam?
Okay, so
what I'm saying is like for an audience, like a Super Bowl audience, like what relevancy does he have in 2024?
Yeah. And ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't no disrespect to Wayne. He's still, if y'all want to call him one of the GOATs, y'all can call him one of the GOATs. That's cool.
Like, I would say the same thing about like Eminem at this point. Like, he's not relevant to the culture at the moment. Like, that doesn't take away anything that he did previously.
Exactly. Not at
all it says is that right now Kendrick is of the moment. Like, he literally had the biggest year in music so far, including like your Taylor Swift, including your Beyonce. Like, he's been at the top of music this year. And like, yeah, he's a no-brainer pick for the Super Bowl. And the fact that we get to hear him call Drake a number of things in front of like 123 million people.
A number of things is funny.
I just wonder how he's gonna do that one. Like, is he gonna do the whole? Is he gonna just do a part of it? He's gonna do like the hook?
I feel like he can only really get up to the A minor line before he gets into like the really problematic territory.
Like, I would say, first of all,
stuff that you can say on TV.
If I'm OVO, my lawyers is going in.
Oh, for sure.
As soon as I heard that, hey, he will not.
Indiana, he's everywhere.
He will not call me a pedophile on the fucking Super Bowl. I don't want to hear no A minor. I don't want to hear no fan. I don't want to hear none of that shit.
Fuck the key of E.
Fuck that. My lawyer's in there writing up shit now.
Definitely don't want to hear no history lesson.
Hell no.
Not that third verse at all, sir.
Ain't nobody trying to hear none of that.
I mean, and one thing too about Kendrick, Kendrick is actually a really good performer.
Yeah, he's an art guy.
Like if you've seen Lil Wayne, and again, no disrespect to Wayne,
he's done the Super Bowl already. Like
he has.
You have proof of concept.
Yeah.
Like Kendrick's concert was one of rap wise. I say it all the time. If I go to a rap concert and the rapper ain't really rapping, if I hear the track playing behind you and you ain't got no instrumental, I'm disappointed off top.
Mm-hmm.
I came to hear you rap. Nigga, rap. You rap. I can listen to the track at home. I want to hear you.
Like the pop out was one of the most impressive things I've seen.
Oh yes.
But just to see the power that he has, like as an artist, and like how people gravitate to him, and how like everyone loves him, like every race, like genre, like everything, like he transcends. He's bigger than the Super Bowl.
Nah.
I mean, if you really want to put it, but yeah, it's just like, and I'm not even the biggest like Kendrick Lamar fan. It's just like everyone loves to be fake outraged about something on social media, and that's cool. You got to find something to be outraged about, but like come with like actual like reasons why. Instead of just going off, you want to get clicks, you want to troll, you want to bait and all of that shit. But then it's like, what's the real reason? At the end of the day, we don't get Lil Wayne, but we get Kendrick Lamar. Realistically, how can you be mad at that?
It's a rapper in the Super Bowl.
It's been Black 5 years in a row. Super Bowl, yeah, right. Yeah. It's been Black. What's been Black artists?
We had Rihanna last year.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think the past 5 years it's been Black.
Was the Weeknd?
Like we had Weeknd. It was a white person in there. I feel like
not headliner. I really think
like basically since Jay-Z took over.
Yeah, it's been all Black. Black History Month. You tell me you want to see Kendrick Lamar, Black History Month, Super Bowl? Like, come on.
And to your point, when people act like Kendrick had no hits,
yeah, like
y'all want to act like if you want to act like All Right ain't a Black national anthem,
exactly.
Go right on the head, but you're lying to yourself.
Stop it.
And I one last Kendrick remark. Drop the album, please. I know you got it, Kendrick. Kenny. Drop the album, fam. I need it. Ever since you dropped that Not Like Us video, you had the little teaser at the beginning of the other song. I said, oh, we got some more bop with Kendrick doing that little dance he be doing. I need it. I need the album. I need it now. Right now.
Give me what I want.
I appreciate it, like the subliminals that he put in, like
the Super Bowl announcement.
Yeah, ain't no round two.
Ain't no round two, boss. I already won.
Again, like flipping the as big as the Super Bowl line, like it's layers.
Let's get
it. Right. It's just fun. Like I personally appreciate it. So.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to K-Dot.
Accusations.
Y'all, it should be fun. I'm looking forward to it. I think that's a great selection. And if anybody want to hate and say he just gonna do Not Like Us 8 times,
I'm here for it. Personally,
I'll be dancing the whole time if you do it. He ain't gonna do it 8 times, first of all, but
right,
maybe twice.
Y'all think AVO? You think OVO ain't go?
I mean, if they haven't sued him for slander at this point,
hey man, Super Bowl's different.
President Donald Trump in the comments.
Hey, can we get motherfuckers out of here?
It ain't the real Donald Trump, man.
Just because he came in with this shit, get him out of here.
Well,
I mean, he's not wrong.
Rogers' first game back after suffering the injury.
I don't think he sucks.
I wouldn't say he sucked.
Sucked is too strong.
Yeah, ooh.
I mean, I didn't watch
Shut
Ignore him.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I apologize. I'm having too much fun.
Aaron Rodgers was okay. The more disappointing part about the Jets' performance overall was the defense. The defense was more disappointing.
Yeah, I thought they were really like
that's the side of the ball that's
crazy.
Supposed to be the dominant part, especially with no Christian McCaffrey out there. But
man, that sucked last minute because he was supposed to play until it was like a game time decision. That's
so
how
they said.
Although his backup got in trouble for maybe telling the truth,
saying I knew on Friday.
Oh, look at this!
Wait!
You can't be telling how the sausage is made.
When did you know? No more questions.
Shells added, by the way, the whole Super Bowl city makes the final selection. Which, yes, apparently Jay-Z and all them folks put together a short list, and then the whole city selects it. I saw some people being like, New Orleans gonna boo Kendrick out. I was like, do y'all think the city of New Orleans gonna win the Super Bowl? Like it's like everybody from around the country. It's gonna be a lot of
exactly.
Right. That ain't
gonna be full New Orleans in that joint.
It ain't gonna be idiot in New Orleans in that
who is this Donald? Okay, listen,
we can just ignore it.
Hey, the comments are wild.
I ain't even mad at that joke, man. He know what podcast it gave me to. I see you.
For the audio listeners, the last comment we got from hey, Press, ain't supposed to be ready for a debate. No, he said when the D isn't good enough, they leave.
That's why he gonna get cooked. He had to come in and throw a D joke, a tech file, and he gonna go there. Yeah, I had to check out tech file tonight.
What if
So hey, hey, my face to be. That's not the endorsement we needed.
Oh, they coming pissed.
Oh my god, that'd be funny.
All right, so let's
this show.
let's get into some wrestling news. All right, so listen, we want to talk about beef. We was talking about Kendrick and Drake. There is some real life beef going on between. He said, "I'll shout y'all out." All right,
wow, thank you. We appreciate it, Prince.
Logan Paul and Kevin Nash, super random beef. But,
Kevin Nash.
Hey, listen, Kevin Nash was on a podcast and he was saying how he really felt about Logan Paul.
Mm-hmm.
He said, quote, "That mother effer, from what I've heard, he's making like $5 million per effing limited, and those other mother effers are out there making house shows. F you.
Jesus.
That's from the boys.
Tell 'em how you
I
really
don't
feel.
give a F how many people are following you. If it said you had 24 effing million Rhodes Scholars following you, mother effer, man, I would be like, dude, you are effing Jesus. You got a bunch of effing idiots."
Tell 'em how you really feel.
So Logan Paul responded. I'm just going to play his response because I was listening to it like, oh my. It's about a minute long or so. He went on his Twitter and he said, "This is not a work, by the way. This is how he really feels." So here's Logan Paul responding back to Kevin Nash.
Messaging me, they're like, "Yo, Kevin Nash is talking shit about you." I said, "Damn, who is Kevin Nash?" And I mean that. I'm unfamiliar with this guy, which I think is his problem. I'm not as versed in the WWE and in wrestling as maybe I should be, as my peers are. But then how am I so much better than all of them?
Oh no, not being
I don't have the answers to these questions. It is a question. I don't know how I could be the best in the WWE or at least one of the best. Like, I'm surely a top fiver, and I don't even do it full time. Now imagine if I did learn a little bit.
I mean,
imagine if I devoted, came one of the boys, learned what the difference between a shoot and a work was. Will that make me a champion? Fuck me. Fuck you. You're one of the old guys who is bitter that I am better at your job than you ever were. And that makes you pathetic. This will be my sport, and I will continue to make guys like you eat your words when I devote a little bit of time to it. So fuck me, fuck you.
I ain't mad at it. Fuck him.
that's how you feel about Kevin Nash?
Well, no, Kevin Nash is one of my favorite wrestlers. But
So like, I don't. I get both sides, and I'm
I
not
do
going
too.
both sides this, but like I understand where both of them are coming from.
Yeah.
But I do think I don't, on principle, like when old guys get mad at younger guys
That's
that
hate.
come after them, not doing it the same way that they did.
No
I don't
reason to
appreciate that. There's no reason for it.
Yeah, there's no reason.
But
to
at the
hate.
same time, like Logan has to realize that like disrespecting the legend is in bad form. That shit talking the people that you got to work with is in bad form. Like saying that you're
That
so
part
much
in
better
particular.
than everybody. It's like, yeah, if everybody got an opportunity to rehearse their matches ad nauseum before going on the pay-per-view, like they shit will look great too. But they, like Kevin Nash says, they have to do house shows. They have to work every week. Their bodies are beat the fuck up. They don't get to rest 6 weeks in between matches to let their bodies heal up. Like they have to do that night in, night out. It's a grind. So like it's disrespectful as hell to them to be like, why am I so much better than them? It's like, because you have advantages that they don't have, which you've earned to a degree. Like you bring a certain amount of viewership, you bring in ad revenue, like you brought in the Prime sponsorship, like you're bringing in money to the company, so you're an asset. But like it's very disrespectful to like compare what they're doing versus what you're doing and say like I'm better than them for it. Like, not really.
Yeah, I feel you on that one. Logan had me going like, ooh, because like That's part of what I was saying. Like when he came on board, I was like, man, I ain't trying to see no Logan Paul wrestling. Woo. And then he wrestled, and I was like,
he puts on great matches.
Oh, this man is good.
Yeah,
and it made me mad at how good he is at wrestling.
He is really good.
Like he has a natural talent for the sport, and he, as he said, he don't even devote full-time capabilities to it. This is him on a part-time schedule, doing it when he wants to. Again, the whole who is Kevin Nash? I'm like, come on, bro. You got to know who Kevin Nash is. You know who Big Sexy is.
NWO Outsiders, like you.
Diesel.
Yeah, like come on.
That's one of the most influential. He's part of one of the most influential factions.
He's his boss's friend.
Yes, of all time. Which, by the way, are this or that this Thursday is what shirt is more iconic, Austin 316 or the NWO T-shirt.
That's a good one.
Two shirts that are still being worn by wrestling fans ad nauseum, even though this is from the 90s at this point. But like, again, the staying power of NWO, something that Kevin Nash helped to create. Like, you gotta know who Kevin Nash is. But at the same token, I also don't like when older dudes come back and be like, man, you ain't doing it the way I did it, this and this and this and this.
Acting like the old man shaking his fist.
Right. Ain't nobody want to hear that.
When he said that's from the boys, I could picture him putting his hand down and somebody slapping the fire. Yeah. That's from the boys. I like you said, I hear both sides of it. Like you like, okay, bro, like if you at least gonna claim that you better, be in the trenches with him too and say that. But then Logan Paul like, fuck you.
Because he don't care.
So
he don't care if he have real light heat.
That's,
which adds to why, like, man, he's a great villain.
He is.
He's a great villain.
Because he owns it.
Yeah. Sly in the comments added, unfortunately, Logan has always been athletic since his Vine days, flipping off walls and hitting splits. That makes a lot of sense.
Flipping off walls and hitting splits. That gets so wild as fuck. God damn. That's so wild. Yeah, this nigga, he need to be at Magic City or so, goddamn.
No, not Magic City. He need to go to the Pink.
To the what?
To the Pink. Y'all don't watch P-Valley?
I don't. But
I
gotta.
Never mind. I was going to put somebody on Front Street. I'm not.
Oh, shit.
So I was surprised. I found out somebody in my family watches P-Valley, and I was very shocked. I'll tell y'all afterwards.
Oh, okay.
I said,
it's a lot.
You?
I ain't gonna lie. Like the first season, but then it's a lot going on in that show.
That's why
I was just like, yeah, I'm gonna
that's
tap
my
out.
shit.
I can't wait for season 3. I need season 3.
Yeah.
7 pounds of pressure. All right.
Jesus.
All it takes to squeeze a gun. You know what I'm saying? Chopped a little murder.
Little murder. I know they was on his heels though.
Fam, I got some of them songs in my library. Like it come on my shuffle. I be sitting here, cricket letter. All right. Not important. I'm getting off topic. I really want P-Valley to come back. It's been forever.
I heard they're doing a spinoff.
Oh, for what?
I have no clue. I just seen something.
It is, but it ain't.
Oh, okay.
It's Uncle Clifford going around different establishments and talking to the people.
Oh, that's what that was. Okay, that's all I saw.
Sly added that show is great, absolutely, brother. And he said he got the album.
You got the P-Valley album. Oh.
Yeah, I mean they got
on there.
They got it. Walk in the club and I'm paying no rent. I like that motherfucker. That's my shit. Like, no, they was clowning.
Hey, Lil Murray got some.
I've been feeling so overloved. That was my shit. I usually take the money over. That was my shit. Falling.
Oh man.
Now they got to tap in a little bit.
And then when you see the scenes when they be dancing to
wait, she was my favorite one. So when she started dancing to that, I was like, oh my god, we got this on TV. This is the shit that we putting out now.
Oh, they got to tap in.
This Crooked Letter is my shit.
You got to tap in.
You do. P-Valley is that.
You fuck with it heavy.
Okay.
And the car wash.
Just make sure your kids are asleep.
Got
to be.
Everything I watch, they got to be asleep.
Got to be.
They can't even overhear it in another room.
My daughter be asking, "What's that?" Quick. Oh, why they doing that? Go like that. Yeah, shake it ass.
All right, on to more wrestling.
All right, so the WWE announced WWE Raw will be on the USA Network from 7 p.m. Central to 9 p.m. Central starting on Monday, October 7th, and through the rest of 2024, culminating with the USA Network finale on Monday, December 30th. Raw will then move to Netflix. How do you feel about Raw being cut to 2 hours until the end of the year?
There was a time, not that long ago, where I was like, this show is too long.
Mm-hmm.
It needs to go back to 2 hours.
Mm-hmm.
Like I would say, pandemic era and earlier. But that show is cracking. Like there's so many storylines that are going on that I'm actually invested in. Like I'm kind of disappointed that some of the stuff is going to get cut down. Some of the appearances are going to be less frequent. Because like that's the thing about SmackDown is that it's really like they pack a lot in, but it doesn't really give stuff enough time to really breathe.
Not at all.
Because it's 2 hours.
Mm-hmm.
And on top of that, too, Raw has a bigger roster, too. Mm-hmm. So it's like, okay, for until the end of the year.
It's like a lot of people not going to see some TV
time. Exactly. So I'm like, I wonder how they're going to do that. I did see something about it might be commercial free more often or something like that. Or
that makes sense.
But like trying to find a way to get these guys and gals on TV because it is such a big roster at this point.
I do wonder if they can kind of leverage social media a little bit more than they do already. Like maybe shoot some angles on, because like they do that with NXT. I feel like where like they'll have some little vignettes that they kind of put out on social and then kind of reference on the TV show, so you don't have to do like a 3-minute segment on the Judgment Day talking to Jey Uso in the background. It's kind of like you put that on social and then be like, oh, go to WWE on Twitter to see this, and then just go on with the show. Like, so they can be kind of creative with it, but it's going to suffer a little bit, I would imagine. But Triple H has done a good job of kind of juggling storylines, and like not everything makes a pay-per-view, but then they get like a high-profile match on TV. So like again, like I have more confidence in this regime than I would have under the previous.
For sure.
Shaolin added in the comments, it's about time Raw went back to 2 hours. I would rather see another weekly show as opposed to 1 3-hour show. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think I need to see another weekly.
I have limited time that I can do, especially like with basketball coming back, football's on now. Like,
you give me Monday or Friday, I'm cool. But in between there,
that's why I barely watch NXT.
Yeah, I'm be lost in the sauce.
Well, we be here. That's why I don't watch NXT. But
don't they come on Wednesdays?
No, not Tuesdays.
I don't watch.
AEW is on Wednesdays.
Which?
Speaking of which, I'll never know. No, I'm not. Like, so AEW had All Out this weekend. Saturday, maybe. I don't know. One of them nights.
Yeah, it was.
And they do a really good job of clipping the show and putting it on their social, so I don't actually have to pay to watch their pay-per-views. But like all the clips that came out of not all, but a lot of the clips that came out of that show, especially the main event and the semi-main event, were just like tough to watch and shit. I don't want to see in wrestling. Like,
so like why?
So they shot an angle with Bryan Danielson.
That was tough to watch.
Getting choked out with the plastic bag.
Oh yeah.
It's like,
why?
Would that have suffered any? Like, I get it, like it's for shock value and all that stuff, but it's just like I don't want to see like attempted murder,
right?
And then like
the murder, please.
All the clips that came out of the main event with like syringes and power bombs on the cinder blocks, unprotected headshots with chairs, like it was just violent for the sake of violence. Which again, like that's people's bags, and like I don't knock you for it. It's not for me personally. And like I actually hope that AEW continues to be a profitable company, because I think that the competition makes wrestling as a whole better. But I know I'm not the target audience for it, and I'm not even gonna like continue to kind of follow along, because it's gross, honestly, at the end of the day.
Yeah,
I'm with you. I can't stomach it.
Like they started this, like I want to say, like a few months ago, like probably at the beginning of the summer, where they started this super edgy like type of matches. Like now every week you see blood for no reason.
Which when you see it often, it doesn't make it special. Yeah, it doesn't add nothing.
Yeah. So now blood, or everyone's doing a crazy like a crazy spot. You always got somebody flipping off or something, or somebody taking an unprotected like headshot. Like Swerve is too good of an athlete and too good of a wrestler to be doing the shit that he's doing. First of all, he's supposed to be like the anchor of their organization, but it doesn't seem like they're actually protecting him. And I have a problem with that because that he worked his ass off to get to where he is. Like, he's the dog. Like, he's the top dog. He's not the champion at the moment because they gave it to Danielson. But still, like, he is like the anchor. Like, he's the reason why he held the company down. Yeah. When everybody, because all they stars was getting hurt. But it was just Swerve is coming in. His interest is dope. Like, everything. I mean, he's a great performer. But, like, now it's like, I feel like it cheapens it a little bit.
That's a great way to put it.
That you have to do, like, these outrageous stunts. Like, the syringe, you didn't have to do. The back body drop on the cement cinder block, you don't have. That cheapens the entire match. Like, you don't have to do that. The chair shot, like, literally the chair exploded around my man's head. Around his head, bro.
Like, he
took an unprotected full headshot pass.
And the part of the chair, like the folding chair that you hit, like it just
exploded for him. Like,
so when you saw him, it was the rest of the chair around his neck.
Yeah, around his neck, fam.
Probably bleeding.
Oh, he was already.
Yeah, he was already bleeding. It's just like, they
were both bleeding, I think.
Right? Yeah, they both. At the beginning of the match, they was blood. It was like, now you see blood for the entire match and all of this, but it just cheapens it, man. And I just, like, again, just like he said, like, AEW is not going to be everybody's bag. Like, I love wrestling. There's a lot of wrestlers in AEW that, like, I fuck with and that I'll just watch to just watch, but it has been extremely hard these past few months to watch it. I'm not saying that AEW hasn't been putting together, like, good matches, because there has been good matches in there, but don't cheapen it with the shock value, because you don't have to do it. If you have great matches and you have great performers, you don't even need all of that.
Let them wrestle, because that was the draw of AEW, like, less of all of, like, the talking and everything and more wrestling. But,
yeah, and they say this is where the best come. This is where the best performers
like
are.
WWE,
and they said
this is
and then they used to say this is the safest company. How is this the safest company with all y'all when you doing all these fucking, like, spots? That doesn't make sense.
It's probably safer for women employees than WWE used to be.
Around Vince McMahon. Yeah. To Shailen's point in the comments, he said a couple weeks ago, Buddy came out with thumbtacks glued to his face.
Yeah.
Like, remember that spot with Moxley where he had, like, the bamboo shit spiked out of his head? Like, just
it doesn't make sense.
I couldn't stomach ECW when I was younger. Okay.
And it's that level right now.
Now I'm in my mid-30s. Let me tell you the type of person I am now. This is how I know I'm getting older. I be watching football games. When they be getting hit real hard, I'm like, ooh, please get up. Don't be hurt. Like, that's my first thought, not like, ooh, what a hit.
But
it's
20
like,
years ago, it's jacked up.
Yeah. I'm like, get up, young man. Get up, young man. Please don't be hurt.
Like, God damn.
I be looking.
I'm like, man, that man got a family.
Man, I don't like, man, it's hard to stomach. I can't handle AEW.
Let's just get back to the wrestling AEW. Like, just get back to just putting together good matches and having two great performers in the ring, telling a story. Let's get back to the storytelling, because there's not a lot of storytelling going on in AEW. I'm not gonna lie.
Ain't that their slogan?
Shit, it's maybe two. It's maybe 2 or 3 wrestlers that have a story, or it's the same story being told over and over and over again with different people.
I can't do it.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah.
I can't do it.
They got to get together.
They figured out how to make their first $1 million. They just replicating it.
That's what it seems like they're doing.
I'm so mad that Sasha.
It's still
and they're not even using her correctly.
She got full creative control.
Yeah, I mean, I get it from her perspective, but, like, it's also disappointing because, like,
no, I get.
It's somebody. It's a Britt Baker.
Yes,
terrible.
She was good.
No, she just got terrible. She was actually really good. She was
good at the beginning.
Yeah, at the beginning. After she came back from injury, she hasn't been that good.
I haven't seen her since the beginning.
Well, I know she had a terrible match with or Mercedes.
Yeah.
Was it Mercedes Moné?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that was her first big match after her injury, too.
And it wasn't good?
No, it wasn't good at all. They didn't have chemistry. You know how, like, two performers, they're just in the ring trying to get the match over? That's what it looked like.
Well, I mean, she's also been accused of, like, sandbagging in the past. So,
yeah, this is true.
You know, take that for what you want. But, like to your point about, like, her having creative control, like, I think sometimes WWE, like, seeing
them from themselves.
Yeah, pretty much. Like, seeing them with, like, no restrictions, like Moxley, seeing him with no restrictions, like, okay, I get why Vince and company were like, no, you can't do that. Because it's like, there's certain things where it's just like, that's not good.
You don't need
TV. Like, it's not safe for you. It's not a good precedent to set for everybody else. Like, you may feel comfortable doing it, but then other people that are further down the card may look at it like, if that's what he got to do,
and he the top dog,
right? Then I got to go even further to get like noticed and get attention for it.
Mm-hmm.
Same thing with like Swerve and Paige, where it's like they're going hard, like and it's just like sometimes you kind of gotta less is more in some instances. Like people were juxtaposing like CM Punk and Drew McIntyre is like the big blood feud in WWE, and it's over a bracelet, whereas the big blood feud, I don't know why that's hard to say, in AEW is like burning down a house and doing all those other things. It's like those are good, like it's good. Like
you could have just left it there.
You can have the same ending point and do it completely different ways, and it's cool. Like that's creative storytelling. But like then upping it by like all the crazy,
it's not needed.
Backyard wrestling spots that you can come up with. It's like it again, like to your point, it kind of takes the luster out of it.
You know, I feel, and to the creative control point, that's also part of why WCW crashed.
Yeah, they just
can't just let them do whatever they want.
They just gotta do whatever.
Might be fun for a while, but then something gonna happen and it's all messed up. All right, one quick basketball. Well, I guess I could say two basketball notes. The first one is just that my girl Angel Reese, she's out for the rest of the W season, which effectively ends. I know that's why it's any semblance of a Rookie of the Year race. For a while there, I'm like, make sure Angel name in it. And then Caitlin Clark, she been hooping.
Yeah. Which is what we said.
We said
exactly.
Just
give her some time.
Give her some time. She gonna figure it out.
Yeah, and she did exactly
that. Especially like since they came back from the Olympic break.
Oh yeah, she needed the rest. She needed some rest because all them
she
games
really
back
didn't
to back
get
to
no
back.
rest at all.
No, they was.
She flew. It flowed.
Flowed
in past tense. Like right from the college season into the W season. Yeah. So it's like it's a lot of hoop.
Yeah. So shout out to Angel Reese. I know it's a lot of dialogue around her game and how she plays, so on and so forth, because she does need to get more efficient around the basket. But you can't deny she has a real elite skill set when it comes to rebounding the basketball. At what, 6'3", 6'4"? So
she ain't even that for a WNBA.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I mean, she got Cardoso as her teammate. Cardoso's a true 6'7", which what a front court. But yeah, so shout out to my girl Angel Reese on a pretty dope season. She's with Reebok now, I believe it is, and she had her shoes released, and I'm like, they kind of slick. They fit her. They're all shiny. Like it fits her personality very, very well. All right. So,
sorry.
Go ahead.
Shout out Rakia Jackson.
Absolutely. Rakia Jackson. Oh, Ben. I didn't know what the Sparks was going to do once Cameron Brink went down.
As soon as she got hurt, she stepped up.
Man, especially over the last couple weeks. Rakia has been like, hooping.
Also, that's one of my favorite things. Like with WNBA names, it'd be like, your dad named Ricky, ain't it? And it was. I was like,
I saw a question online and it said, what is the blackest name? Period. Like, what's the blackest name you've ever heard?
Decoldest.
You know,
I said Decoldest.
Y'all called that boy Decoldest.
The
Brickishaw Ferguson.
I mean, yeah.
What? He was
what was his name?
The Brickishaw.
The Brickishaw. Come on, fam.
There is something just historically and classically black about Tyrone.
Yep. Tyrone Jenkins.
I still don't think that's the blackest name.
Tyrone is like just black.
Bartholomew or something like that.
Bartholomew is not a black name.
Otis.
Yeah,
Otis black
for sure.
I saw somebody say Ladashia, but it was spelled L-A with the actual like dash in the middle. Yeah.
Wow.
And then it's
I know somebody named Buford.
Buford?
That's country.
That's country.
See,
that's black country. Buford?
Buford is
what's Dakota's middle name?
Chelsea, look up Dakota's middle name.
Oh, no, it's
Nebraska now?
To ever do it, I think. Dakota to ever do it, Crawford.
For real?
What is it? Did you find it?
I gotta look.
Now I'm ready now.
The coldest whoever did it, or
the coldest to ever do it.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Damn,
like,
there you have
name.
it. Ding, 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 ding. The coldest to ever do it.
I think he came in as a 4-star.
Wow. TOEVADOIT.
Wait, spell it one more time.
They snap.
TO2 EVA ever. DOIET.
The coldest
To ever do it.
I think he was a 4-star recruiter. Where's he at now?
He
I think
he in Nebraska now. I don't know what.
That's
rank.
crazy,
That's
dog.
hilarious.
Dang, I fucks with
Yeah.
And they just blew
nuts.
out Prime thing.
Yeah, they did. That was an ugly game.
I don't want to talk about them at this point. Listen, that offensive line.
Somebody said he needs to get some Republicans on that offensive line.
Block some shit.
Is Donald Trump still in the comments?
They definitely blocked some shit for me.
To wrap up to get out of here so we can actually get home for the debate and make sure that we let y'all go to have y'all civic duties.
Sorry, because I Googled Decoldest Crawford, like now they're giving me other people that people search for. I'm assuming it's just like crazy names in college football. You got General Booty,
General, I know General Booty.
Storm Duck, Kool-Aid McKinstry.
Yeah, Kool-Aid is the other one.
Kool-Aid.
Fat Watt,
Fat
Squirrel
Jesus.
White, and Major Burns.
Squirrel White. They name makes sense. Squirrel.
I'm assuming that's a nigga. I'm hoping.
I hope so.
You never know.
On his license, say Squirrel.
Although the coldest to ever do it, Crawford.
That's a whole
That's
name.
unmatched, bro.
His legal government Christian name.
Oh, Daniel Dale's
Christian
going
name.
crazy already.
What's going crazy?
Daniel Dale. The fact checker.
Oh,
Yeah, we got to. Okay. So, quick hits.
we only 6 minutes in, right? What time did it start?
Yeah, it's 8:00. So, some quick hits is all just contract news for y'all, just so y'all up to date on
Niggas
the
got
latest.
paid in the end.
I mean, really, Jamal Murray got paid, Dak Prescott got paid, Patrick Surtain got paid, Jalen Ramsey got paid, and then Trent Williams got paid. And that's the show this week, ladies and gentlemen. I got to see this debate.
Trump did get quiet.
That's what I'm saying.
Hey, that's because he had to get up out of here.
Y'all let us know if y'all hear that Tech File shout out on the
Bro,
debates
I would be
while we watch.
so flabbergasted. I'll be like, I don't know. Fam.
No way his YouTube name would be
Yeah, I
no
know.
President Donald John Trump.
Honestly, he's not. He doesn't give me the I will have a burner vibes.
Like Nasty Man do. Did y'all see the Nasty Man got a burner account apparently?
Oh.
Did y'all have, because
I didn't see
it's a
I
Twitter
saw that he had
account.
one, but I didn't see like what it was saying.
And the account was created September 2024.
Wow.
And all the tweets are just defending Deshaun Watson, saying like, "Oh, Foreign got the line to do this and this and this." Don't forget Nash.
Noah.
Oh, Noah.
Noah nigga.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah.
Noah nigga.
Kaniga. Kaniga, man.
Noah Kaniga.
I know a nigga.
He's a white dude.
He's a white guy, right?
That don't count.
Noah Kaniga.
That's not Noah. First of all, no.
Okay.
I mean, well, if you want to say the blackest name is you know a nigga, that's can't get blacker.
I mean, I know a nigga.
That ain't the name, no.
I know it
I don't think it's not even
the
pronounced.
coldest nigga to ever do
Okay,
it.
see, it's time to go home. We hope y'all enjoyed the show this week. As a reminder, make sure you follow us on our socials at Technical File on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. That's TECKNICAL. Technical File Podcast on Facebook and YouTube. If you have not yet subscribed, please do that. If you are in the comments live right now, make sure you hit the like button on the video and drop some more comments. Let us know you enjoyed the show, so on and so forth.
Indeed.
And
Oh, Charlene, I don't know if you listened last week, but make sure you stay to the end of the episode.
Yeah.
Make sure you stay tuned to the end because
treat for
you, yeah, buddy. But we out of here this week, y'all. Make sure that y'all stay safe, be kind, go hard.
Rewind.
Rewind all them VHSs. And if you want to follow me on social media, you can catch me.
Wait a minute.
On Twitter, Instagram, and these 2K PSN streets at Camille Monet, CAMILLEMONAE.
At Bucks.
Damn.
Like peeling off.
Is it?
At Bucksburner on Twitter.
That's all you get.
That is all that you.
Everyday_gentleman on Instagram. On KHarris216 on Snapchat and Twitter.
And it's your boy, TIMKINZ, the number 3, aka as Ketchum, aka Mr. Give It To Me. All right, we out of here.
I don't know.
Peace out, y'all. You trying to go to P Valley? Yeah, let's just play that music.
Hit him hard, let's go. Red TECK, running back like where's my replay? Got it all in the mix, no DJs. Said it's hard in the game like he damn miscellaneous. Spitting real talk for the entertainment. All the pods I the game up and they get smacked back down like a WrestleMania. Cut them little bit, they know sweaty at a home city. And I'll get it block even on the low setting. And you know what you said. Just attacking the vibe.
Yeah, let's just play that music.
Run that.